Hello student. So last lecture we have seen the distance formula. This lecture we are going to see the section formula of the coordinate geometry. Section formula, they have given us the proof of the section formula. What is the section formula? When a line, that is line, we'll take segment. When a segment AB is divided internally, when a segment AB is divided internally, anywhere, it can be here, it can be here, anywhere. So if AB is divided internally at point P, suppose P divides AB, then the section for that means AP and PB, that is M is to 1, M1 and M2 is the ratio of that two divided line. So now ratio is what? M1 is to M2. Your points, let A be x1, y1 and B be x2, y2. Okay, then what will be your P? That is xy. And it is divided into the ratio M1 and M2. If it is internally divided, then your section formula is M1. See, M1 cross multiply you have to do. M1 x2 plus M2 x1 upon M1 plus M2. And for y, for taking the value of y, this actually you have to take the value for p. And for taking the value of y, you have to do M1 y2 plus M2 y1 upon M1 plus M2. This is the section formula. But how you are going to prove it? Actually, this is not for your proof. It is not for your exam. Just they have told us how they have got this section formula. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Here, OR is x1. OR is x1. This is x1 and AR is y1. Okay. OS will be x2. OS will be x2. OX will be x2. Then what will be your RS? RS is your x2 minus x1. Okay. That we have done in our distance formula. Now suppose this is your S point and this is your P point. Your S point PS will be y2. PS will be y2. Now but as AB is divided at P, then P is x and y, and this will be BT will be x2, BT will be x2 and y2. That means this full, that is OT is your x2 and BT will be your y2. So what will be the points of B, coordinates of B? That is x2 and y2. And this is x1 and y. First you have to prove this triangle APQ and triangle BPC as they are similar. You have to prove it, both the triangles are similar. Then by the ratio, that is PA upon PB is equal to AQ upon PC equal to PQ upon BC, you get x minus x1, x2 minus x. And then in the ratio, that is M1 upon M2, you get x minus x1 upon x2 minus x equal to y minus y1 and y2 minus y. From this you can see it here. And in this way they have got the section formula. This. If the ratio in which P divides AB is k is to 1, then your coordinate of the point P will be kx2. This is your M1, this is your M2. So kx2 plus x1 upon k plus 1 and ky2 plus y1 upon k plus 1. You know the formula for midpoint? What is the formula for midpoint? That is x1 x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. This is the formula for the midpoint. Here they have given the section formula, that is divided internally. Actually we have this another formula also, that is divided externally. That means when your point AB is AB line segment is divided externally. This line segment is divided externally. This line is divided externally. Then you have the formula, same formula, but only you got here M2 minus. It is M1 and M2 it is minus. And for Y also same one, that is M1 Y2 minus M2 Y1 upon M1 minus M2. But we are not doing this formula this year. We are doing only the section formula that is divided internally. That is of the plus sign. They have given us the examples. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points 4 minus 3 and 8 5 in the ratio 3:1 internally. See here, they have clearly mentioned it internally. And suppose they have not mentioned internally, then also you are going to do by internal section formula only, because the external formula is not there for you this year. Okay. Then by using the section formula and M1, M2, you can find out the value of X and Y. That is, you can find out the value of P. In what ratio? Here, they have not given us the ratio. They have given us the point. That is, they have given us the A, B and P point also. P point also. So, instead of P, X, Y, we have to put -4 and 6 and you will find out the value of M. We will do this in our exercise also. Okay. Now your exercise starts, that is 7.2. Exercise 7.2. Last session we have done it 7.1 and this session we will do 7.2. Find the coordinates. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of -1 7 and 4 minus 3 in the ratio 2 and 3. That means they have not given the name of the line segment. They have just told find the coordinate of the point which divides the join. That means AB. Your A point they have given is -1 and 7, and B point they have given you 4 and -3, and P is divided. The point P is divided. You have to find out this, that is XY in the ratio 2:3. That means your M1 is 2 and M2 is 3. How you are going to do it? Let P XY be the required point. Then P divides AB in the ratio 2:3. Write all the statements and all. And here M1 upon M2 is equal to 2 upon 3. You have to write x1, x2 also. x1 is equal to -7, y1 is equal to 7, x2 is equal to 4 and y2 is equal to -3. So by section formula what we are going to do, just substitute the values. This lesson actually you have to learn only 3 main points, that is the distance formula, section formula and the area of the triangle. The section formula is, so the point PXY is equal to M1 X2 plus M2 X1 upon M plus N and M1 Y2 plus M2 Y1 upon M1 plus M. Okay. Do it. M1. What is our M1? That is 2. 2 into what is our X2? X2 is 4. Plus, what is M2? That is 3. Into X1 is -1 upon M1 and M2. That is 2 plus 3. Similarly, we will use M1 and Y2 also. We will find out the M1 and Y2 also. Okay. M1 is 2 into Y2 is -3 plus M2 is 3. Y1 is 7. That is 2 plus 3. Okay. Then 8 minus 3 upon 5 and minus 6 plus 21 upon 5. That is equal to 5 upon 5 and 14 upon 4 plus 2 plus 3 is 21 minus 6 is 15. So sorry, 15 and here 5. 1. Therefore, P point is 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So, sorry, 1 and 5. 1 and 5 is the required points. Okay. What will be our second one? Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of a line segment joining 4, minus 1 and 2 minus 2 and minus 3. Trisection. Now what is this trisection? That means if a line AB, line segment AB is divided into 3 equal parts. Trisection means 3 equal parts. If a line AB is divided into 3 equal parts, that is P and I'll write it Q. Okay. So line AB is divided in 3 equal parts, that is 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1 and B is minus 2 and minus 3. So for second question, trisection, they have not you'll tell that they have not given the ratios. They have not given the ratios. But what they have said is that line segment is divided into 3 equal parts. That means all the parts are equal. So we'll take the ratio 1:1:1. That is AP is 1, PQ is 1 and QB is 1. So we can write let P and Q be the points of trisection of AB. That is AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. Okay. Therefore, now what you know, P divides internally in the ratio 1:2. That means this part is your 1 and this total part is 1 and 1, 2. So P divides 1:2. Your ratio becomes AP is to PB, that is equal to 1:2. 1:2. What your ratio becomes? 1:2. Now here, what is your x1, x2? x1 is 4, y1 is equal to minus 1, x2 is minus 2, y2 is minus 3. Again, use the section formula and solve the question. That is P xy equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and y is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Okay, just substitute the values and you'll get the value of P. Therefore here your m1 is to m2 is 1:2. m1 is 1. What is your x2? That is minus 2. m2 is 2. x1 is 4 divided by 1 plus 2. Similar way, m1 1, y2 is minus 3 plus m2 is 2 and y1 is minus 1 divided by 1 plus 2. Minus 2 plus 8 upon 3. Actually in this lesson there is lot of calculations. Minus 3 minus 2 upon 3. So you get 6 upon 3 and minus 5 upon 3, and the P point is, that is xy is 2 and minus 5 upon 3. Okay. What will be your Q point. What will be your Q point? Now, as we have taken AP is 1 is to and BP is 1 is to 2, in similar manner, suppose AP, AQ, then 1, 1, 1. So, this will be your 2 and this will be your 1. So, AP is to PB is equal to, sorry, AQ is to QB is equal to 2 is to 1. Just do the opposite ratio. 2 is to 1. Two parts is there also. Now QXY. Again use the same formula. I will not repeat the formula again. I will just write the points. Now here your M1 is 2 and M2 is 1. M1, 2. A and B points will remain same as it is. Minus 2 plus 1 into 4 divided by 2 plus 1. And here you get 2 into minus 3 plus 1 into minus 1 and 2 plus 1. What you get is minus 4 plus 4 divided by 3 and minus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. Here you get 0 and this you get minus 7 upon 3. So your Q point is, what is your Q point? Q is 0 and minus 7 upon 3. You have got your P point and you have got your Q point. Okay. Now we'll shift on to our third sum. So we'll just see our third sum. To conduct a sport activity in your rectangular shaped school ground, that is A, B, C, D, rectangular shaped ground, lines have been drawn with a chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. 100 flower plants has been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD, okay, as shown in the figure. Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD on the second line. Here she is on the second line. And Preet runs 1/5 of the distance AD on the 8th line. What is the distance between the flags if Rashmi has to post a blue flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining the two flags? Where should she post? Okay, actually this is your line, that is 2 and 8, and in between this Rashmi has to post a blue flag in between, exactly between, they have given is blue flag exactly halfway between the line. So from the figure, what we come to know, the position of the green flag by Niharika, posted by Niharika is, I'll write the statement here. Position of green flag posted by Niharika is, we'll take it as N, okay, is 2 into 1. 2 into 1 and 1 upon 4 into 100. Runs 1/4 of the distance AD. So I have written it 2 into 1 and on the second line. So she is on the second line and 1/4 of 100. 1/4 of 100. So 1 upon 4 into 100. That is, you will get the M point. M point is 2 and you get it here 2 and 25. Okay. And the red flag, position of red flag posted by Preet. Okay, she's Preet, no? Yes. By Preet is N point you'll get. On what line she is? She is on the 8th line into 1. And this is your X and this is your Y. So 1 upon 5 into this. And you get as 8 and 20. 8 and 20. Okay. what you have to do is you have to first of all find the distance between the flag. So distance formula, we'll use the distance formula. What is our distance formula? That is x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So mn, the distance between mn is, because to plot the blue flag exactly between these two, we have to know the distance between these two. So we have find out the distance between these two. Okay, that is x minus 2 whole square plus 20 minus 25 whole square, and you get is 6 square plus minus 5 square, and that is root 36 plus 25, and that is root 61. So distance between mn is your root 61 meter. Now you have find out the distance. Now what we have to find out, what the question they have asked is what is the distance between both the flag. So in the same question we are going to use two different formulas, that is distance formula also and the section formula also. Huh? But before using the section formula, what she has asked us, she has to post a blue flag exactly halfway. So instead of using the section formula, I can use the midpoint formula also, because the midpoint formula is the between formula. Okay, so I can use the midpoint formula. That is, oh, this was the distance of mn. So let p be the position of the blue flag posted by Rashmi in the halfway. So, in the halfway of line segment MN. So, it will be by the midpoint formula, And what is our midpoint formula? It is very easy. x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. And what you get? That is, here, what is your x1 and x2? x1 plus x2 is, I'll write it here, then you can understand. x1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to 8, and y1 is equal to 25, and y2 is equal to 20. You will get 2 plus 8 divided by 2 and 25 plus 20 divided by 2. And you get 10 upon 2 and 45 upon 2, that is equal to 5 and 22.5. 22.5. So the P point is 5 and 22.5. So she will, on the fifth line, where she will where she will post a blue flag, that is on the fifth line and at a distance of 22.5 meter. So we'll write the answer here. The blue flag is on the fifth line at a distance of 22.5 meter above it. Okay, this will be your answer. Now, fourth one, find the ratio in which the line segment joining the point minus 310 and 6 minus 8 is divided by. Now they have told us to find out the ratio. What is that? Find the ratio in which the line segment joining. So this is your line segment, that is AB. They have not given us the ratio, that is M1 and M2. They have given us the point, that is minus 3 and 10, and 6 and minus 8. B point is 6 and this is minus 8. And P point they have given us minus 1 and 6. And they have told us to find out the ratio. They have told us to find out the ratio. Here, let P be the point divides the line segment. Okay, so here A will be minus 3, 10. B will be 6 minus 8. P will be minus 1 and 6. Therefore, x1 is equal to minus 3, x2 is equal to x2 is equal to 6, y1 is equal to 10, y2 is equal to minus 8, and the point P, they have given the points for the point P also. So x is equal to minus 1, and y is equal to 6, and y is equal to 6, and you don't know m1 upon m2, that is m1 is to m2. You have to find out it m1 and m2. Use the same formula, that is section formula. Using section formula, what you get is, what is the section formula? That is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Section formula, na? So put the values and find out the answer. Put the values and find the answer. Now, but here they have given us the value, that is x and y, minus 1 and 6. And they have not given us the m1 and m2. That is your m2 x2 is 6 and m1 you don't know. Plus m2 is you don't know. x1 is minus 3 upon m1 plus m2. Same thing here, minus 8 into m1 plus m2 you don't know. y1 is 10 divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, what you are going to write is 6m1 minus 3m2 upon m1 plus m2, and minus 8m1 plus 10m2 upon m1 plus m2. Now, how you are going to solve this? You know the point, that is P. The value of P is xy, and they have given us minus 1 and 6. That means the value of x is minus 1, and x इकडे हे काय तर 6m1 minus 3m2 upon m plus 1. So equating on both the sides. Equating on both sides for this. So what we get is 6m1 minus 3m2 upon m1 plus m2, and you get it minus 1. Equate करायचं ना, xx and y, cross multiply it. So what you get, 6m1 minus 3m2 is equal to minus m1 plus m2. Now what you are going to do is 6m1 minus 3m2 is equal to minus m1 and minus m2. Okay, bring m1 and m2 to bring m1 to the right hand side and m2 to left hand side. So it will become m1 and this will become m2 and plus 3m. You get 7m1 is equal to 2m2. Now what is a ratio? That is m1 upon m2. So you can write m1 upon m2 is equal to 2 upon 6. This is the ratio what we have got. But here we don't have only to find out the ratio of m1 and m2, but we have to verify also. We have to verify the ratio whether it satisfies the satisfies the y coordinate. कारण जर आपल्याला कन्फर्म आहे की m1 and m2 is 2:7, तर आपल्याला ते y coordinateमध्ये सबस्टिट्यूट करून whether your answer comes to 6 हे पण बघायला लागणार आहे. So we have to verify it. I'll verify it. Verification whether the ratio the ratio that is m1 is to m2 satisfies the y coordinate. Okay. So what we have to do is just take the y coordinate from here and just put the value of m1 and m2 in that. Now 8m1 plus 10m2 upon m1 plus m2 is equal to minus 8. What is your m1? 2 plus 10 m2 is 7 and 2 plus 7. But can I put the value this? No. Why? Why? Because we don't have the value directly the value आपल्याला direct value नाही येत m1 and m2 च्या. They have given us in the ratio that is m1 is to m2. तर आपल्याला रेशिओ प्रपोर्शन मध्ये आपण काय केलेलं आहे? We have to take the constant term, but in this we can't take the constant term. So what is there? What we can do is we can divide this whole equation by m2. We can divide this whole equation by m2. So I'll divide it whole equation by m2. Write it, divide by m2. Okay. Now here m2 gets cancelled, here also it gets cancelled. So what you get is m1 upon m2 plus 10 upon m1 upon m2 plus 1. What you get now? Now you have m1 upon m2 that is 2 upon 7. So use it. 2 upon 7 plus 10 upon 2 upon 7 plus 10. You get minus 16 upon 7 plus 10 upon 2 upon 7 plus 10. LCM करो. LCM करा minus 16 plus 70 upon 70 and I'll take it here. Here I don't have 10. So sorry. Here it is only 1. So your LCM will be 1 into, in here also I have only 7 into 7 upon 8. Now 7 will get cancelled and 70 of minus 16. What is that 70 minus 16? What you get is 54 upon 8 and 8 6 8 sorry 70 minus this you get is 54 and here 7 plus 2 is 9. 7 plus 2 is 9. I'll write it again. Minus 16 upon 7 plus 10 upon 2 upon 7 plus 10. What will do it here? LCM, okay, upon 7 into, here also LCM and you get 7 plus 7 is 9. So 7 upon 9 and I'll get cancel it. 54 upon 9 and you get 9 6 are 54. See here, our y coordinate is 6. Y coordinate is 6. Therefore, your whole answer will be the point minus 1 and 6 divides the line segment joining the point so and so in the ratio. The point this divides the line segment joining the point A, that is minus 310, B 6 and minus 8 in the ratio 2 is to 7. So finally we have got our ratio. Now what is our fifth one? What is the fifth one? Find the ratio in which the line segment joining, they have given us the A point and B point, is divided by the x-axis. Also find the coordinate of point of division. Find the ratio in which the line segment AB is divided by the x-axis. Okay. X-axis la divide केले, that means what is going to be here your A, B and the P point divides x-axis है ना. So कुठल्याही आपल्या एक्सिसवर जर एक्स पॉईंट असेल तर दॅट मीन्स युअर वाय इज 0 अँड एक्सचा जो काहीतरी कॉर्डिनेट असणार आहे. सो ए बी अँड दिस दे हॅव गिवन द ए पॉईंट, they have given us the A point, that is 1 1 and -5 and B is -4 and 5 and x coordinate काय आहे आपला, P coordinate काय आहे, सॉरी P coordinate काय आहे, x आणि 0 because it divides the x axis, so it is x and 0. Now what will be our ratio? मगाशी आपण इकडे केलेलं, I'll just show you again. If the ratio in which P divides AB is k is to 1, then the coordinate of P will be so and so. We are using the same formula here now. Fifth one. Let the line segment joining point A and B divides by x-axis at point x and 0 into ratio k is to 1. We have to write all this. Let the line segment joining the point, that is A, 1 and -1. I'll erase this. 1 and -1 and B -4 and 5 divided by x-axis, बरोबर, x-axis at point x and 0 into what ratio, k is to 1. So AB P x and 0 and A points. So using section formula, सेक्शन फॉर्म्युला यूज करायचा. सेक्शन फॉर्म्युला काय, m1x2 प्लस m2x1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2 अँड व्हॉट इज वायचा m1 y2 प्लस m2 y1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2. सो तुझा आपला पी पॉईंट काय होणार आहे, सबस्टिट्यूट द व्हॅल्यूज आपण, आणि रेशिओ काय घेतलेले, रेशिओ m1:m2 इज k:1, m1:m2 इज k:1. So k x2 is, we have not written it here, so a is 1 and this is this, and b is -4 and 5. So k into -4 plus 1 into 1 divided by k plus 1, and m2 will be, m1 is k, y2 is 5 plus m2 is 1 and y1 is minus, again k plus 1, minus 4k plus 1 upon k plus 1, and this will become 5k minus 5 upon k plus 1. Now on comparing the y coordinates, first, why we are comparing the y coordinate first? Because we have our x coordinate, that is p coordinate, that is x and 0. So when we write -4k, when we compare this with our p, then we get here x, and here we get it 0, and from this at least we can find out the value of k first, and then we can substitute the value of k in this. So I'll find out the value of k first. That is 5k minus 5 equal to, anything multiplied by 0 is 0, so you get 0, and 5k equal to 5, k is equal to 1. How much you get? K equal to 1. Now substitute the value of k in this equation. That is minus 4 into 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1 equal to, this is minus 4 plus 1 upon 2, that is x, and you get x is equal to minus 3 upon. So your P point will become, that is x0 is equal to minus 3 upon 2 and c. So the required ratio is 1:1. Therefore the required ratio is 1:1, and the point is minus 3 and 2 and c. And the P point is minus 3, 2 and 3. Okay. What will your sixth one? If the points they have given us are the vertices of the parallelogram taken in order, then you have to find out the x and y. Means what? They have given the points of a parallelogram. That is our sixth one. Okay. Points of a parallelogram. A, B, C. What is our point A? Point A is, let our point A be 1, 2, B be 4 and y, C is x and 6, and D is 3 and 5. Okay. We have to just mention it. Let A be 1, 2, B be 4, y, C be x and 6, and D be 3 and 5 are the vertices of the parallelogram. Are the vertices of a parallelogram. Okay. Since already they have said it is a parallelogram, so parallelogram का properties काय? Opposite sides equal आहेत parallelogramच्या, and the diagonals, that is diagonal AC, then the diagonal AC and BD will bisect each other. AC and BD will bisect each other. I'll give this point O. They will bisect each other. So the coordinate of the midpoint of AC is equal to the coordinate of the midpoint of BD. Coordinate of midpoint of AC is equal to the coordinate of the midpoint of BD. We'll write it here. Therefore, diagonals AC and BD bisect each other as it is a parallelogram. So we have to learn the properties also. We have to know the properties also, which is the basic things we have learned in earlier standard. Now, coordinates of midpoint of AC is equal to the coordinates of midpoint of BD. Okay. Now, as it is a midpoint, what we are going to use it? We are going to use midpoint formula. आपण midpoint formula use करायचा. So, what is the midpoint formula? That is x1 x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. This is our midpoint formula. So, directly we can use it. AC equal to BD now. So, what will be our AC? AC x1 x2. So, 1 plus x upon 2 and 2 plus 6 upon 2. This will be your AC. What is your BD? 4 plus 3 upon 2 and y plus 5 upon 2. Okay. Compare these two. Equate करू आपण. So this x point and this x point will equate it. What is it? 1 upon x upon 2 is equal to 7 upon 2. By equating these two, what we get? 1 upon x equal to 7 and x is equal to 7 minus 1 and x equal to 6. Again by equating this, what we get? 6 plus 2, that is 8 upon 2 is equal to y plus 5 upon 2. Again 2 to equate केलं तर 8 is equal to y plus 5 and y is equal to 8 minus 5 and y is equal to 3. So we get the values of x and y is 6 and 3. Values of x and y is 6 and 3. Okay. What will be our seventh one? What is our seventh one? Find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, minus 3 and B 1 and 4. Find the coordinate of point A where AB is the diameter of the circle. First of all, we'll draw a circle here. Okay. Now, if it is a diameter, that is AB, and this is the center of the circle, we know that both the radius, that is AO and OB, is equal because diameter is equal to 2 times the radius. So, your A point they have given is, find the coordinate of B, A they have told us, and they have given us the center point and the B point. Okay. So, A point we have to find out, that is xy. Your O they have given is 2 and minus 3 and B they have given is 1 and 4. Here also same thing we are going to do, that as you know that O is the center of a circle and AO and OB is the radius of the circle. So both the radius will be equal. Both the radius will be equal. So we'll use the midpoint formula here also. So to find out A. Let the coordinates of point A is xy. A is xy. So therefore by midpoint formula, here you can write it as AO is equal to OB because it is the radius of the circle. By midpoint formula, that is x1 x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. What is the x1 plus x2? The center is 0 and 3 is the midpoint of AB. Therefore, the coordinates of midpoint of AB is equal to the coordinate of O. You have to write all these things here. Coordinates of midpoint of AB is equal to coordinates of point O, because O is the center of the circle and O is the midpoint of AB. O is the midpoint of AB. So now you can use the midpoint formula and compare it. Coordinate of midpoint of AB. AB is what? X plus 1 upon 2 and y plus 4 upon 2. And what are the coordinates of O? That is 2 and minus 3. Now again compare these two. That is x plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 and y plus 4 upon 2 is equal to minus 3. Just cross multiply it. You get it 4 and x is equal to 3. You shift 1 to this side, you get, I'll do it here. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to y plus 4 is equal to minus 6. Y is equal to minus 6 minus 4 and y is equal to 10. So, what are the coordinates of x? What are the coordinates of A? Coordinates of A is 3 and minus. Okay. What will be your next sum? Eighth one. If A and B are the points given respectively, find the coordinate of P such that AP is equal to 3 upon 7 AB and P lies on the line segment AB. It is given that AP is equal to 3 upon 7 times AB and P lies on the point AB. Eighth one, no? That is A, B. And your P point is lying somewhere here. Your A point is 2 minus 2 and 2. No? Yes, and B point is 2 and minus 4. What it is given us? What is the solution of this? It is given that your AP is equal to 3 upon 7 times AB. Okay, so what I'll write it, that is, I'll bring this, shift this AP to left hand side, that is AP upon AB is equal to 3 upon 7. So I got it, AP upon AB, that is 3 upon 7. What will be your PB? Therefore, AP upon PB you have got 7. So what will be your PB? PB is equal to AB minus AP. PB is equal to AB minus AP. Barabar. AB is this. AP you get, and what is AP? That is 3 upon 7 AB. And doing the LCM, you get 7 AB minus 3 AB, and you get 4 AB upon 7, that is PB. And therefore what you got? That is PB upon AB is equal to 4 upon 7. PB upon AB, you got it, 4 upon 7. And by comparing this and this, you get AP is to PB is equal to 3 is to 4. In this way, you got your ratio. As they have not given us the ratio, they have given us AP is equal to 3 upon 7 times AB. So, AP is to BP is equal to 3 is to 4. Now, you have got the ratio also. And what you have? A and B points you have. So, you can find out the coordinate of P by using our section formula. Again, write the section formula here. Section formula. That is m1x2 plus m2x1 upon m plus 1. M1 plus m2. And m1y2 plus m2y1 upon m1 plus m2. Okay. Substitute the values what you have got it. And your ratio is 3 is to 4. 3 is to 4. I'll write it for you. Your x1 is minus 2. X2 is 2. Y1 is minus 2. And Y2 is minus 4. And M1 is to M2 is 3 is to 4. Now substitute all the values in this. What is your M1? That is 3. X2 is minus 2 plus 4 into, this is minus 2 and this is plus 2. And here you get 3 plus 4. Again 3 minus 4 plus 4 into minus 2. 4 into minus 2 upon 3 plus 4. What you get is 6 minus 8 upon 7 and minus 12 minus 8 upon 7. 3 4s are, you get it, minus this. And here you get minus 2 upon 7 and minus 20 upon 7. So your P point, that is xy, is equal to minus 2 upon 7 and minus 20 upon 7. The required coordinates of the point P is so and so. Is minus 2 upon 7 and minus 20 upon 7. Now your ninth sum. Find the coordinate of the points which divides the line segment minus A and B in 4 equal points. Ninth one. AB. 4 equal points. Already they have told us the 4 equal P, Q and R. Here all the points are equal. So let this be 1, 1, 1 and 1. Whatever. So 4 equal points. Let the points be P, Q and R, which divides the line segment joining the points A, that is -2 and 2, and B, that is 2 and 8 into four equal parts. Okay. Now what will be your ratio? Your ratio will be AP. Your ratio first for finding out the point P. First to find out the point P, your ratio will be AP is to PB. Okay. AP is to PB. Again use the section formula. Now, then what will be the ratio? That is 1 is to 3. See here, this is one part and this is 3 parts. So 1 is to 3 will be a ratio. Again put it in the section formula. P point we are finding now. So xy is, I will not write the section formula now here, plus 3 into -2 upon 1 plus 3. And what will be your section formula is m1 y1 plus m2 y2. m1, this is x1, this is x2, x2 and y2. So you get 1 into 8 plus 3 into 2 upon 1 plus 3. Okay, do it. 2 minus 6 upon 4 and 8 plus 6 upon 4. Minus 4 upon 4 and 6 plus 8, 14 upon 4, and you get -1 and 7 upon 2. So P point you got it, -1 and 7 upon 2. Now R. Now see here, R divides AB internally in 3:1. Again AR and RP. So R divides the ratio into AR is to RP. बरोबर. So तो ratio काय होणार आहे? That is 3:1. Now we will find out the R point. Again are using our section formula here. 3 into 2 plus 1 into -2 upon 3 plus 1, and M1 is 3 into y2 is 8 plus this into 2 upon 3 plus 1. Okay, 6 minus 2 upon 4, 24 plus 2 upon 4, 4 upon 4 and 26 upon 4, and you get 1 and 13 upon 2. So you get 1 and 13. So your R point is this and R point is this and P point is this. Now what we have to find out is the point Q. Now see here, Q is the midpoint of AB. Q is the midpoint of AB because the ratio, that is AQ and QB is equal. So we can find out directly by midpoint formula. Now Q divides A and B, that is Q is the midpoint. So I can use the midpoint formula here directly. x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. AB, what are the AB points? -2 and 2 and 2, 8. So your Q point will be -2 plus 2 upon 2 and 2 plus 8 upon 2. So you got 0 and 10 upon 2, and that is, so therefore your Q point will be 0 and 5. Your Q point will be 0 and 5. So the required points are -1 7 upon 2, R is 1 and 13 upon 2, and Q is 0 upon 5. Now the last sum. एकच लास्ट. हार्डली 5-1 मिनिटं. एकच सम राहिले लास्ट सम. What is our last sum? Find the area of the rhombus if its vertices are given, taken in the order. And the area of the rhombus they have given as the half into product of the diagonal. Now, area of the rhombus. Our last sum. Let A be 3, 0, B be 4, 5, C be -1 and 4, and D be -2 and -1. Be the vertices of the rhombus. Be the vertices of the rhombus A, B, C, D. Now, A, B, C, D. These are the diagonals. By distance formula, we can find out the distance between AC and BD by distance formula, because what is the area of the rhombus? That is half into product of the diagonal. So, we have to find out the product of the diagonal. So, AC is equal to, by distance formula, we use this by distance. What is our distance formula? That is x1 minus x2, anything we can use, no? Plus y1 minus y2 whole square. AC, what is our AC points? -1 minus 3 whole square plus 4 minus 0 whole square. That is -4 whole square plus 4 whole square. That you get is 16 plus 16. That is 32. And you get 4 root 2. What is the diagonal BD? What is the diagonal BD? Diagonal BD also same thing. We'll do by the distance formula. That is -2 minus 4 whole square plus -1 minus 5 whole square. And it gets it -6 whole square plus -6 whole square. And you get is 36 plus 36 and 72. And that is 6 root 2. They have not given us the units. So you just write the unit. Now what is the area of the rhombus they have given? Anyhow, we know what is the area of the rhombus. Area of the rhombus is equal to half into product of the diagonals. That is half into 4 root 2 into 6 root 2. Barabar? 2 root 2 into 6 root 2. What you get is 12, and root 2 into root 2 is 2, and that is 24 square. So, area of the rhombus ABCD is 24 square unit. In this way, we have completed our 7.2 also. In next lecture, we will see the area of the triangle formula. Okay.